What is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and today I'm feeling salty. That's coming up next, and this is Oh So Fraiche. Yo, what is good, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a Freshie. It really means a lot. And if this is your first time here, welcome. As I said before, my name is Mega Dave, and this is my channel Oh So Fraiche, and I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love. And I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me 2 huge fresh thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoy the content. Also, think about subscribing and hit me decent right there in the old bell end. That lets you know when I'm uploading new content, because who knows, it could be your favorite fragrance that I review next. Today, we got an inspired expression from over the pond. The fragrance that we got in today from the house of Dua, Herbs and Sea Salt. All right, for those that are interested, Herbs and Sea Salt is an inspired expression from Dua, from one of the big houses over on the pond there, Joe Malone. They have a hit, probably everybody has heard of Wood Sage and Sea Salt. This is that, but not really. So for those that have never heard of Dua, Dua takes fragrances from other brands and beefs them up, gives them some little Viagra, if you will, gives them a little bit of steroids. We all know about Joe Malone. They are fantastic for layering. They're not known to be beast mode for the most part. There are some that perform pretty decent, especially on my skin, but they're definitely meant for layering, I think, or being a little bit lighter, and they can be accentuated with other fragrances, put in Ambroxan, Sauvage, things like that. And for the most part, they're known to be pretty linear because they are simplistic in nature. But Dua changing all of that here with Wood Sage and Sea Salt. But let me shut up and get to why you guys all came here and get to the scent breakdown. All right, I got my Herbs and Sea Salt, and of course, star of the show, the old handy dandy fresh strip, my little buddy. We're gonna get him herby. Hand, everything coated. This is such a fresh, interesting fragrance. I've smelled the original, but this has a little bit of a different take, especially in the opening. So generally, this is a linear fragrance. There's not a lot of stuff going on, but there is definitely some perceivable differences and separation in between each section. From the head to the heart to the base, all of this has some different changes that it goes through. So something that isn't listed on the notes, but I can smell it. You pick up some bright tart citrus, definitely grapefruit. You pick it up, it's definitely uplifting, bright, like I said, and just makes you cheery. And it does some fantastic lifting to this fragrance here that didn't have in the Joe Malone OG. So definitely kudos for adding the uplifting grapefruit a little bit more than normal in the fragrance. Also, what you expect, sea salt, it's already in here, gives this fresh, aquatic, oceanic type of vibe. It's salty, it's great. And also we start getting little tinges of some weird, subtle sweetness that starts getting a little bit more powerful as we get down to the mid. When we pick up the mid, I definitely pick up Ambroxan. Some lifters are in here to help extend this fragrance. That salty accord comes down, of course. One of the main notes, the big star in this, is that sea salt note, so that aquatic still comes down. And more of that subtle sweetness becomes a little bit more known and starts making its presence. And it's not a ultra sweet, sugary, candy type of sweetness. It's this odd sweetness that comes from a note called muskmallow. It has this, just strange is the word that I'm going to use, sweetness. So it blends in with this stuff. It doesn't come off creamy, doesn't come off anything like that. It just adds this weird sweetness, but in a fantastic way. Those that have smelled Wood Sage and Sea Salt know what I mean. It's just sweet, but not sweet, if you catch my drift. Also, the herbal kick starts coming in. That sage, herbaceous, it's aromatic, it's all up in the air. It's blending with that salt, blending with that little bit of sweetness, and those lifters that are in here just swirling around. Super fresh, super clean. This is an amazing fragrance. All right, as always, I wear every fragrance. Super excited to wear this. If you watch my live on Facebook, you guys know I love this fragrance. A ton of people are hyping this up already, so I don't need to do it. You guys did my job, but I love the fragrance. Its own skin. First thing that I get, and it's not listed, I don't know if ambergris is in this fragrance, but that's what I get. I get this fresh, clean ambergris. done extremely well. You pick up this background of more of that muskmallow, so a little bit of sweetness. Like I said, it doesn't come off creamy. It comes off sharp, but smooth at the same time. So like I said, it kind of messes with your mind because you pick up sweet, but you don't smell sweet. It doesn't feel like a sweet type of fragrance, but it just plays with this fragrance so well. So you get that aquatic, you get that ambergris note that's in here, adds a little bit of grittiness to it in a fantastic way. Then you pick up some of that wood note that's in here as well. It's earthy, woody, definitely, and almost has like this oak moss type of vibe to it, but it's not a very overly masculine type of base, but just enough to give some ground and some foundation to it so it lasts on your skin. All right, now, who, what, when, where, how, why. Who can wear this? I said it in my live stream. I still say it today, especially when you smell that opening, that mid, the way that it is. I think it's a beautiful unisex fragrance if I've ever smelled one. The opening is very nice. There's nothing one-sided or the other. That sweetness doesn't come off too feminine. The little bit of dry down and the woods and all that don't come over masculine. I think it's a beautiful fragrance that both will love. You can both wear it. So if you're a couple, start twinning, put them together, smell like one unit, become in harmony with each other. All right, now when to wear this? Summertime, springtime, hot weather, areas that it's warm all the time. You're gonna get use out of this every single day of the week, and I'm jealous. This is an amazing fragrance, okay? But when it does get colder, I don't think it's gonna survive snow. I don't think even where I live, up towards the upper half of the United States, cold weather places, when it starts dipping down, unfortunately, you can't use this. But like I said, southern part of the United States, hot areas, tropical climates, this is going to be beautiful for you all the time. All right, now, where to wear this fragrance? I think one of the best things, and I'm gonna do a list for it, and spoiler, this baby is probably gonna be close to 3, 2, 1, somewhere in there, but a beautiful offers fragrance. This is beautiful for going out shopping, lounging around your house. I think this is a beautiful anytime type of weather scent. Wear it to the beach if you like to, wear it out while you're just doing nothing. This is not offensive. It's perfect for both sexes. So if you have a little decant with it or you carry that bottle in your purse, spray it on, give some to your hubby, your boyfriend, your man, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Both of you, any of you, everyone can spray it on and enjoy it. All right, now how to wear this? I did a 6 to 7. So I did a 1, 2, 3 back here, and I did do a 3 on the front. So 1, 2, 3 there. Then I did my kapow, dab it up, and I think that was pretty good. But that being said, I don't think you can over apply this fragrance. It's just going to get better, get a little bit more projection. This isn't a beast in the least, and I don't think we anticipated that it was going to be some roaring monster. But it does get double the performance that the OG did. OG lasted on me about 4-ish hours, I guess. This one gets to me right about 7 hours. So it's on the lower end of what Dua is, but for a designer or a niche or an independent, this would be considered an upper tier. So we're kind of spoiled with having 10+ hour fragrances. This one is gonna last you the workday just fine. You're gonna smell good. And if you really wanna push it a little bit more, put some extra sprays. Like I said, you're not going to kill anybody with this fragrance. It does have one thing especially beat on the OG, that projection. You really didn't get an amazing amount of projection. You get right about arm's length or so of projection for a little over an hour, maybe an hour 15, something like that. So like I said, this isn't meant to be a beast, but what it does way better than the OG, doubles the performance, give or take on you, maybe less, maybe more. Of course, this is subjective. This is just on me. On your clothes, of course, it's going to last much longer. This is just on my rough, tough skin. I get about 7 hours. So I can imagine it's probably gonna creep up a little bit. I would love to see this thing right about the 8-hour mark. So it's a perfect benchmark for freshness. But for this amazing salty fragrance, that's all I have. Till I come to you again, I ask that you continue to be blessed. Stay fresh.